Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Tandara 385MB bunkhouse fifth wheel by East to West RV. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV. Then we are going to close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are now up inside the brand new 2022 Tandara 385MB. As you've seen on the floor plan that popped up there, this is a rear living room, mid-bunk / loft fifth wheel. Starting down here in the downstairs area, we have a dinette system here with 4 freestanding chairs. There is a little bit of storage under each seat. The table itself is actually fastened to the wall, so you don't have to worry about your feet running into any of the little legs that might come down on some of the traditional RV dinettes. You have big windows overlooking your campsite area. These are deep tint safety glass windows, and all of the windows downstairs open. The windows have the pull down roller blackout shades on them. You have a theater seat here, which does have a couple cup holders and a little bit of storage in the middle. And again, it does recline back. They are manual theater seats. On the side of the island here, you have a couple electric outlets, a light switch for the overhead lights, and your propane leak detector down below. The sofa across the back flips out into a large bed. You could sleep a couple adults on there, maybe 3 or 4 kids if you wanted to. That bed does kind of fold out a little bit easier. It's a little different than the tri-fold and hide-a-bed style sofas, but it comes out nice and easy. Electric outlet and USB charger ports on both sides. Do have some overhead cabinetry above the couch area there. You can also see up here the AC system. This is a ducted AC system downstairs. Then you're going to have a second ducted AC system upstairs, you'll see when we get up there. Down below here we have the electric fireplace, which is basically a really fancy electric space heater, but these things are pretty cool. They're about 5,000 BTUs, so they really knock the chill off in an RV pretty well in the cool weather. Just above that, there's a storage area for, like, say, a game system or a satellite box or Blu-ray player, whatever you want to put in there. The radio is also in there as well, and that will control the indoor speakers here. TV downstairs is standard, and that is on a swing arm, so it will come out and you can kind of swivel it around a little bit. Up above is some pretty deep storage right there. You'll also notice as we walk around the RV that the heat vents are coming out, for example, the side of the island down here, or the step area, or one of the walls. They're not coming through your main subfloor area. Also, the material on the slide floor there is a woven material. They use it on a lot of pontoon boats and stuff, so it's not traditional carpet that you'll find in some RVs. They use a really pretty white, solid surface kitchen countertop down here. So it is a hard style countertop. It's not a less expensive laminate. High-rise spring sprayer faucet, and then a large single bowl undermount stainless sink with the strainer cover. Now on the island area here, you do have pull-out trash can, a couple drawers, and some underneath storage as well. Spinning around here to your stove area here. So we have the Magic Chef oven. Has the glass front, light up knobs, also has a light inside the oven, 3-burner stovetop, a flip down glass lid for extra counter space when you're not using it. There is 3 drawers right here and some storage space as well. The drawers are full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. There is an electric outlet on each side of this stove there. And in that window again behind the stove does actually open, has a metal mini blind on it there. Up top you have the larger GE microwave, storage above and beside that microwave. Nice little hang down lighting here. You can also see that turbo exhaust fan up there. It's a really nice exhaust fan. The controls are over on the wall, you'll see in a little bit. But basically that's kind of right above your kitchen area. So you can really pull out a lot of air with that, a lot of that smoke and smell and stuff. Electric residential refrigerator was ordered in this unit, so freezer on bottom, refrigerator on top. They do offer as an option a 4-door gas and electric version. Now the electric version also comes with an inverter that will allow it to run while you're traveling down the road or boondock camping off of a battery. Now I do recommend, if you're going to do that, to get the solar package. Also have a couple different nice batteries in the RV so that solar can charge it up. It'll last a lot longer and be more comfortable for you. But when you are traveling down the road though, your truck is trying to charge it as well. So that does kind of help. And when you plug back into electric, it also recharges your batteries too. Now this is one of my favorite features of the RV, is going to be this large pantry in these Tandaras. This is really cool. So you have a big pantry on the left, and you have a hanging closet, or you have adjustable shelf space on the right. There's also an electric outlet down there as well. But big storage area there. And then you also have up top some more storage. Now over here on the entry area right here, you have your fire extinguisher down below. Your control area right here, so light switches downstairs, gas furnace and air conditioner, turbo exhaust fan controls, your 2 awning controls, all 4 slide controls, individual button controls right here. Light switches, 12-volt tank heaters for winter camping. You have water pump switch, gas electric switches, and your battery condition modern panel. Inverter on off button. If you do the solar package, you will have a solar charge controller here, but it is pre-wired for solar if you want to add it aftermarket. Going up the step area there, you do have a grab handle. You can see the heat vent coming out there as well, and the furnace return. Going to the left here, we have our little bunk room area. So right here, we have a flip down bunk, and we also have a fold out sofa. Some electric outlets, USB charger ports. Again, they're using that woven material on the slide floor here. Spinning on around here, there's a little flip up counter there, so the kids could use it as kind of a little desk area, place to put their games or whatever. And you got TV hookups and stuff up top as well. Adjustable shelf on the top part, or hanging closet, depending on which one you use it for. Some shelf space down here as well. And in your electric box with those breakers and fuses and stuff. Again, heat vent coming out the wall. Now over here you do have the air conditioner duct also coming out the wall, again because this is a loft area here, so they pump some air down through the wall area. Another thing I kind of like on these guys, they do these little magnetic holders for their doors. So it's kind of nice, they're not swinging around. Now there is a ladder here that will flip out, and that will get the kids up to the loft area here. You have AC duct there. There's an electric outlet, USB charger ports back there. Window that opens, metal mini blind, a couple lights up here. While we're standing here looking this direction, we have the smoke detector, but also it is pre-set up for that Wi-Fi stuff as well, WineGuard 360. You do got to subscribe to it, get a little chip card stuff for it and everything like that. But it is all set up for that if you wanted to do that. Motion light here in the hallway, and then spinning back around, we have a skylight and another motion light. To our left here, we have the porcelain foot flush toilet. You have a deep storage area there for linens and your towels, washcloths, all that type of stuff. Sliding door separating the bedroom from the bathroom area. One-piece fiberglass shower, does have the sit-down seat. You have the triple sliding glass door here to keep the water in. Skylight up above the shower. Again, AC and heat in here. Exhaust fan up here as well. Let's spin it over here to look a little better at this area. You've got your medicine cabinet area there. A little bit of counter space there for your toothbrushes and things to go. Some under sink storage area as well. Backing on up here. Again, you can kind of see that sliding door there. Second ducted AC up top. The controls are on the wall there. And light switch over there as well. TV hookups here above the window if you wanted to add a TV. 4 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. All linoleum floor up here as well. There's electric outlet, USB charger port down here. Heat vent down there as well. The window on both sides of the bed there do open. Again, pull down roller shades. This bed will raise up, and there's a lot of storage underneath here also. Basically, this is a electric slide system on here, which allows for deeper storage than a hydraulic slide system because it doesn't have to make room for the hydraulic ram up here. Now going into here, there are 2 motion lights in your closet area here. Closet bar going all the way across. There is an electric outlet back there. A lot of people would set a dryer on this side. Kind of see how the floor is notched out there so you can walk in here a little bit better. And then you would have washer hookups and stuff over here, so you could do a washer on this side if you wanted to. Electric outlet and USB charger ports down there. But overall, really nice family camper here. Now we are going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside of the RV, and then we're going to come back in and close it up. So we'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Tandara 385MB by East to West. We're going to start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, this is a white fiberglass exterior unit with a lower black metal skirting. The fiberglass is attached to the nicer Azdel composite material instead of a wood Luan backer, so you have much less likelihood of delamination issue due to water damage. Basically, check out Azdel's website to kind of get into details of it, but you can kind of see in that picture that's popped up there, that white fiberglass is glued to the composite material instead of wood. The unit is aluminum studded construction. You do have 6-point auto level jack system on this unit as well. So this is the electric 3.0 system. So you have 2 front jacks, 2 jacks just in front of the axles, and 2 jacks behind the axles. Dual awnings on the unit. You have power awnings. Both have LED light strips. You basically just push a button, run them in and out. They have adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff. And again, both do have the LED light strip built in. Up front here, you have one of your two 30-pound propane tanks. They do have the thicker slam latch baggage doors as well. So they are a little better insulated doors. That don't mean a whole lot on the propane doors, but it does mean a lot when it comes to your actual storage doors and stuff. Better insulation. And on the storage doors, they are slam lock baggage doors. Good size storage area here. You can kind of see some of that aluminum tube framing and stuff up there. And over here, there's a motion light. Then you also have an electric outlet and TV hookups here as well. Little storage area here does have a electric outlet and a motion light also. You do have the more ride step above step. So this comes down, touches the ground, quad entrance step. So that first step is nice and low getting into the RV. The feet are adjustable, so depending on your terrain, you can adjust those legs. Rated for 500 pounds instead of a traditional 300-pound hover style step. So it is a heavier duty step. It's not going to shake the RV as bad when you're going in and out. Down below, you can also see there's kind of an amber light down there as well, just to kind of light that up when you're trying to walk into it. You have dual axle unit here. This is aluminum wheels on here. It also has the upgraded MoreRide CRE 3000 suspension system in between. That's basically kind of acting like shocks for an RV. It's basically got a little rubber suspension in there to help absorb some of that road vibration and things like that. Entry door is a little bit wider, traditional entry door and screen door for an RV. Does have the large folding entry handle to help you get in and out. Also, just below that is your model number as well. There is an electric outlet on the side of the slide right here. You can also see these again are deep tent safety glass windows. Down below the slide is a gas line hookup. So if you were to get a portable grill or something like that, you could plug in there and do some cooking outside if you wanted. Ladder going up the rear end of the RV here. Again, ladder comes down nice and low, so it's easier to get up on. And that ladder has a 250-pound rating on it. Traditional flat back rear end. Down below here is a hitch. It's a 2-inch receiver hitch that is meant for like luggage rack or bike rack. It is not a towing style hitch. You can also see that spare tire underneath the bottom there. The unit does have reverse lights on it. Not a lot of RVs have reverse lights, so that's a nice feature to be able to see and alert people that you're trying to back up. You do have pre-wire for a Furrion observation camera on the back of the RV. Talk with your sales guy if you want to add that aftermarket. But again, really nice feature to have to be able to see behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into that campsite. You can see in the picture popping up here, the top of the roof there, dual ACs, attic vents, plumbing stack vents, skylights, TV antennas, all that type of stuff up there, guys. It's very important to get up on top of your RV from time to time and inspect the seams and seals and make sure that those caulking and stuff is not cracking open. Very, very important to check it out, make sure it's not cracking so water don't get in there and damage your unit. Detachable power cord here on the rear. This is a 50-amp electric system. Cord's about 25 or 30 foot long, but it detaches right here in the rear of the RV. Now, popping up just down below here, you can see the freshwater tank drain. So that is located under there. When you're done and ready to store it or whatever, put it away for a little while, you want to make sure you drain that out if you're not going to be using it right away. Just in front of this slide out area here, there is another light. This light's nice for the fact that your dump area is right down here as well. So if you have to come out here at nighttime, you can see underneath of there, low point water drains, the dump area back there. But if you're out here at night, that light just kind of helps brighten it up so you can see what you're doing. Furnace exhaust out right here. Next to that furnace is your 10-gallon gas and electric water heater. You can see in that picture popping up there, you have your pressure relief valve up top. You do have the 1 1/16" drain valve below and the electric switch there. Right in here, you do have the docking station area. So you have your battery disconnect, another motion light, outside utility shower, hot and cold water there. City water inlet, black tank flush, you fill your fresh water tank here, drain it, winterize it, everything here, cable satellite inlets. Your gray, galley, and black tank handles are also located right here. So when you are dumping your RV, you're coming right here to do that. You're not having to crawl underneath the coach. Also, that encloses those gate valves, so if you are cold weather camping, it's much less likely to have a freeze up type of issue because they're enclosed in that bottom instead of exposed to the elements. In this storage area right here is basically another 30-pound propane tank with your main auto changeover regulator. Up top here is your electric jack control. So this is where you're going to come in order to raise it up and down off the truck and do all your auto leveling. Another little neat feature here is the orange amber light right here. They do that because a lot of people coming around the RV at nighttime might whack their head on this slide out. So it's kind of nice. They kind of throw that light there just to catch your attention and try to help keep you from knocking yourself out. Now just below those jack controls right there are some stickers. We're gonna pop these stickers up, guys. Very important to know what these are. The first sticker here is your main data sticker. This tells you your production date, tells you your axle sizes, tells you your tire sizes, tells you your VIN number, but most importantly on this sticker is the gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number, very important. Now, the next sticker popping up here is going to be your unloaded vehicle weight sticker. Now, on that unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically what that is doing is telling you, number one, the dry weight of the RV, what it weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. And that also now has the length of the RV on it as well. The next sticker popping up is going to be your cargo carrying capacity sticker. And this is just basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed that gross vehicle weight that was posted on that first sticker we talked about. So very important, again, guys, do not exceed that. Last but not least is going to be your tire sticker. Basically, these tire stickers are telling you your tire size, but most importantly, they're also telling you tire pressure. Very important to maintain your tire pressure, guys. If you let that tire pressure drop too low, the RV is basically going to overload the tires. Those tires can't hold that weight properly, and your tires could blow out easier. So very important, check your tire pressure before your trips. Also, it's important to check your lug nuts from time to time, guys. A lot of RVs get what they call side load. It's twisting and torquing those wheels when you're spinning, turning, backing into places. And over time, that can wiggle your lug nuts loose. So it's very important to make sure you do have a torque wrench and basically check your torque on your lug nuts from time to time to make sure they're okay. Now here we are looking at the fiberglass front cap of the RV. Really nice setup here. It does have two kind of glow LED lights coming down, and then you do have one LED light across the bottom there above your Rhino pen box. The lights do turn off separately, so this one down here for the Rhino pen box has its own little push button, and then you have a separate button for the two glow lights up top. Now again, Rhino pen box, guys, very important to remember that if you're looking to upgrade this aftermarket. There are other hitches like the More Ride pen box or the Trail Air pen box, a Reese Goose box for those who like to use a ball instead of a fifth wheel hitch. So if you do something like those upgrades, you do got to make sure it bolts up to the Rhino box. Very important, guys. Has your traditional 7-way Bargman lighting plug and also has your traditional breakaway cable here. Now, underneath this front section here, you do have a pretty good storage compartment area here. And back inside there is also the inverter system, and some of the jack control brain boxes are back in here as well. But overall, a really nice look to an RV on the outside. A lot of nice upgraded features to the RV as well. All right, guys, we're gonna head back inside. I wanna show you around the inside. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now back inside the new 2022 Tandara 385MB. We're gonna close up these slides for you, show you what this thing looks like closed up. So right here, we have our control box here for our slides. So I'm gonna start with the bedroom slide. We're gonna set the camera down up here. Run this in and out so you can kind of see what this looks like. Just kind of how it works here. So when it comes in, it's going to get real close to the dresser there. And basically all you got to do is hit your button, in, out, or extend, retract. But it kind of comes in, again, electric slide motor. So if you needed to stop, you can let off the button, hit the button again. It gets right up next to that dresser there. So you would have to climb over the bed to get to your closet. But you can still come in here, use the bed if you want to, sleep at a rest area, things like that. Slide goes right back out. Now, very important, guys, again, to make sure your slide floor is clean. It's nice, this is all linoleum up here, but you do have to make sure that it's clean. Because if you have, kids' toys or something lying around and you run it over, you could damage your slide floor. With that slide closed, you can still get up here to your bathroom. With all the slides closed, you can get to your bathroom. So the next slide we're going to do is this bunk room slide. Same thing, this kind of comes in as it is a flush floor style slide, so it comes in at a little bit of an angle, and you got to make sure that floor is clean, very important. But it'll come in. Now this is a little different sounding. This is a worm gear slide. So you'll hear kind of a ratchety noise usually, letting me know that it's all the way in. But when it's in, I could still come in here and get to my little closet area. If the kids are small enough, somebody could sleep on the couch with it folded in. You could drop down the bunk and somebody could sleep on the top bunk there. And then obviously you can still get to your loft and somebody could sleep up there. So all the sleeping areas for the basic part are accessible with the slides closed. Now going back out, same thing, it's just going to roll right on back out. Just like the first one, if you needed to let off the button to stop to go check and make sure you're not about to hit the electric pole or the water pole or whatever, you could do so. Now swinging on back here, very important when closing up these slides that you make sure your pantry doors are closed, all your cabinet doors are closed, the island cabinets are closed. Make sure, again, that floor is clean. Again, guys, don't forget to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you guys a ton of money on a new RV. You can see here, that gets really, really close to your island area. So when these two slides are closed up, you're not really getting back to the couch area. So you would have to open these up for that purpose. I'm going to run this other slide in before we put them back out. Just want to kind of show you what this looks like here. Again, flush floor slide on this one, so it kind of comes up at a little bit of an angle. All right, so slides closed. Now with the slides closed, I can still squeeze through here, even for a larger guy. I can squeeze through, come in here, wash my hands. I could load my refrigerator. So if I'm stopping at a grocery store or something like that, I can still come up in here. I'm not really climbing over the table. Again, that table's attached to the wall. You don't want to break it or anything. I'm not really climbing over the island or anything. But again, get to my sink, I can get to my refrigerator and kind of do what I need to do. You can even get to some of your pantry. And again, rolling them right on back out. Thanks again, guys, for taking the time to watch my RV videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're interested in keeping up with more of my videos, guys. Really, really do appreciate you guys. Thanks a bunch.